Have you ever been so trapped that you were free, or felt like you were so free that you were actually trapped? I know this sounds a little bit confusing, but if you guys have a couple moments, I'll explain what I'm talking about. Growing up, I was what you would call a nerd. I wore glasses, I got good grades, and I looked fly when I Payless kicks. Hey! So if you were to tell me as a child that one day I would end up going to prison, I would have laughed at you until I was blue in the face. Nerds don't go to prison. If you were also to tell me that this is one of the experiences that actually ended up saving my life, I would think you were crazy as well. I know what you're thinking, Jonathan. How can something as terrifying as going to prison be the thing that ends up saving your life? Well, I'm glad you asked. Sometimes some of the most terrifying things that happen to us in life are the things that actually mold us and turn us into the people that we are today. You see, the thing that I forgot to tell you guys is that I'm an addict. Once an addict, always an addict. And the day I went to prison, I thought my life was completely over. You see, the scary thing for addicts is it's just like being a dog being put in a kennel with a big juicy bone right outside the gate. You know, as soon as that door opens, that bone's sitting there waiting for you. Now imagine that kennel is taken to the dog pound. For a while, you think about it all the time. That bone is just sitting out there. But after a while, it starts to sound less and less appealing. Occasionally, another dog will come in with a bone or two, but it just doesn't sound as appealing anymore. But then that day finally comes. You're about to be let out of the pound. And oh, that bone starts sounding juicy again. And you think, just a nibble. That's all I'm going to take, and then I'm done. This is what addicts are dealt with every single day. That temptation. So I made sure that when I got out of the pound, that I would be prepared. So I decided to check myself into a residential treatment program. It's the best thing I've ever done for myself, ever. Today, I just celebrated 8 months of sobriety, and I thought my life was over the day that I left prison, but it turns out my life was just getting started. Thank you guys.